Hello everybody and Happy New Year. Today's January 3rd, 2025. Got a new arrival behind me here. We just got in this gorgeous 2022 Newmar Dutch Star 4081. Stock number 5U241506. Really nice condition. Previous owner sold it back to us. This happens sometimes. They ended up asking if we work something out and get it back from them, so we ended up working out a deal and getting it from them with 14,000 miles on it. We'll go through it inside. It's got the theater seats in there. I know that a lot of you folks out there like the theater seats, so you'll get to see that here in just a little bit. And it's loaded with a lot of nice options. As you can see, I've got the Girard Nova awnings out right now. The Nova awnings have become popular over the years. They've got that pitch down the middle, kind of gives it that extra shade coverage under the awning when you got a nice sunny day, unlike today. And then the exterior of this one, I really like this color. So in 2022, this was called the Mirage Graphics. Really sharp color. Goes great with the interior. As we get inside, this does have the matte finish sable wood cabinets along with the Mirage decor package inside. It really flows nice as we go in. Being a 2022 year model, a lot of times here we are in 2025, and we always like to check the tires and make sure they're within date. Occasionally you have tires and chassis that get delivered to the factory before the coach is built. In this situation, they were some older tires. They were approaching 5 years old. Here we are in 2025, so we got you some brand new rubber on all three axles. So this has, we just put all new Toyos on the steer tires as well as the drive and the tag on the rear. Speaking of axles, this front axle's got a 20,000 pound rating. The drive axle's also rated 20,000 pounds, and then the tag carries a 12,000 pound tag rating as well. Going over some specs, being a 4081 floor plan, it's a bath and a half. The overall length is going to be 40 feet 10 inches. And then you got a height just over 13 feet 1 inch at ride height. So when it's sitting up at its highest level, it's at 13 feet 1 inch. You got a 100-gallon fuel tank. You can fill the tank of diesel fuel on both sides. This does have a, you can't really see, but back behind here, it's got a solid steel panel that Newmar installs. It protects that fuel line going to the 100-gallon fuel tank. Not that you ever want to have a blowout, but should you, it is protected by the steel backer back behind there. And then going down the line here, so we've got the first bay here. A lot of times you'll see a refrigerator freezer in this bay. This one's open, so it is great for extra storage. You'll notice up here we do have an electrical outlet as well as a 12-volt outlet. So this is pre-wired. Should you want to add an outside fridge freezer combo to this unit, you certainly can. Good to the outside entertainment package. So it does have a 43-inch LED television, smart TV on a swivel mount. It tilts. So you can get the glare off of it different times of the day. And then you have the Bose soundbar here. It's Bluetooth Bose soundbar. Also, this little switch back here, you can toggle between the TV and if you want to listen to whatever's playing on the dash radio inside outdoors, you can use that sound bar as well. Next bay down, we've got a full pass-through tray. So this goes all the way out on both sides. This will hold up to 1,000 pounds, and it does slide all the way across to the other side. You'll notice a little conduit right here. So all of these doors are on a keyless or wireless lock. So you'll have a key fob that comes with the coach, a couple of key fobs. You also have this keypad here, so you can program your code, whatever you want to set it to lock and unlock the entrance door, as well as lock and unlock all of your compartment doors. Next bay down, we've got a 3/4 tray, I call it. Call it 3/4 tray because that does, it backs up to the other side of the coach, which is where your where your Oasis hydronic heat is located, and then also the 50 amp shore power is going to be on the other side. Some additional controls in here. You got an electrical outlet if you need power in here. Those two white devices there, your awning controls. So this is the side of the 105 gallon fresh water tank. Instead of staring at the 105 gallon water tank, you have a pegboard here with some nice shelving here. Good place to keep outside tools, fluids, belts, hoses, anything you want, anything tied in maybe to the chassis, hydronic fluid, things like that you want to keep back here, you can. We do have, this is built on a Freightliner chassis. So with the Freightliner chassis, you're going to get a ultra steer is going to be on this tag axle. So this has 2 sets of tires on the road here. On this 20,000 pound tag axle, we got 4 sets of tires on the road here. Along with it, underneath the things you can't see, but you do have a V-Ride chassis. That V-Ride is superior to roll stability. So if you go through you're driving 65, 70 miles an hour and you're starting to go to a turn, it helps maintain the stability of it, and you don't get so much sway on it having that V-Ride designed by Freightliner. And then I talked about this tag here will turn up to 12 degrees as needed at speeds of 20 miles an hour or less. It will pivot. It helps decrease your turning radius in tight turns. Also, when you go into reverse, it will automatically center itself, and there's a switch on the dash I can show you when we get inside, but that when you set it to the auto tag dump position, it will dump all the airbags on this tag axle, distributes the weight to the drive axle. So when you go into a reverse position, you don't get any tire scrub on the rubber. And mainly focuses on the drive axle there. We got the diesel exhaust fluid reservoir is going to be located in here, and I guess also your cranking batteries, plus your disconnect, all the wiring harnesses, everything tied into the chassis will be located back here in this location. Okay, we've got the 450 horsepower Cummins 8.9 liter with 1,250 pound-foot of torque. This coach will tow up to 15,000 pounds. Being a 450 XCR Freightliner chassis, that's going to give you the radiator going to be on the side here, which is nice because it gets, for those that work on your own coach, like to change your own filters, change the belts, things like that, you can easily access everything on the back side here with having that side radiator. Also, part of the Freightliner package you're going to get in 2022, Freightliner came equipped with the brake sink. Brake sink is this little outlet down below here. So that is going to give you an air supply, which is going to be, it's an integrated air supply for your tow vehicle. Earlier I opened that one bay and I showed you the diesel exhaust fluid reservoir. So a lot of times when you pull into your fuel station, the diesel exhaust fluid on the gun is on the driver's side. So they make it conveniently located on the driver's side so you can fill that reservoir from this side. We've got a little holding area here for anything associated to the dump station, which is going to be this bay here. This is a great place to keep gloves, chemicals, hoses, anything like that you just want to keep outside, kind of tied into the dump station. So we're at the dump station. You do have an outdoor shower, as you can see, a whole house water filtration system, a little paper towel holder. It's conveniently located in here as well. You've got your city water hose that you walk out to hook up. Got the little flap seals here where you put these in place here so you can easily close the door. Makes life easy when you're hooking and unhooking these, and then you do have a push button. Pull the hose back in. And then down below here, you do have a little access port where you can dump your, this is where you can dump your black, with black lines here, gray on this side, and then this will tilt also. Probably need an elbow to run the sewage line out. That's the gravity dump. And then right up above here, this white access panel there is going to be the sewage rinse. So you have this black handle pulled, send the water in to dump out your black water. So since we're on the holding tanks, I mentioned earlier 105 gallons of fresh water. This also has 75 gallons gray water and 55 gallons of black water. Next bay over, we've got the transfer switch is located in here. We do have part cable hookups gonna be located there. And then you do have your 50-foot, 50 amp shore power. Same deal like the water hose, simply walk it out, pop it in place where the flap seal is located, and then right on the door is your push button reel to reel the hose, reel the shore power back in. Actually, nice too, they keep all this completely sealed and separate from water. Obviously, anything electric you want to keep away from water, so that's completely separate from one another. In this bay, you have the Oasis hydronic heat system. This is an all-electric coach. There's no propane. This uses a diesel burner to heat your hot water and to heat the coach. It also has 2 electric elements in the Oasis system as well. It works like a computer too. Sometimes you got to reset it. So there's a little reset and bypass switches down below here. And then these lights light up, letting you know what kind of power you got. Like right now, I've got the furnace blowing. This little window below here shows me that fire is cooking. We got some heat going inside. And on the other side of the full pass-through tray, again, this comes all the way out on this side. You got an air hose here that comes with. Doesn't look like it's ever been used, but it does come with it. You can tap into the air supply on the front and the rear of the coach. In this bay, we've got the AGM batteries. So you got 8 AGMs on a slide tray. And again, the other side of the fill for the diesel fluid. In this bay, we've got a lot of your electronics for the Freightliner chassis are going to be located in here. There's just some fuse panels. You notice a lot of fuse panels in here as well. A lot of this is all tied into the Freightliner chassis. It's also where your pull handle is located to release the hood on the front of the coach. I've already got this up, but there's another handle in here to release the generator. Let's see if I can get it out. Well, I'm gonna hold off on that. I think that this little pull lever needs to get looked at. Again, we just got this in. It does happen sometimes. I will make sure and get that looked at. But this does slide forward. That gives you nice access to the generator. And in here, you'll notice there's an air supply line right here. This little red handle there is going to be for hot water line. You'll see your the air horns are located back in there as well. And then on this side, you're going to see down below, it's probably hard to see because I can't get it out, but the hydraulic line's all going to be down below there. So if you need to access the hydraulics, that's where that's located. Additionally, we have the camera up top, along with the cameras on the side. And you'll see the camera on the side here as well. And they'll stitch that view together. This does give you kind of a bird's eye view of the coach on the monitor inside. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. But you can, and you can also use that as like a security camera too at night. You got all your shades closed. Hear something outdoors, you can go through and just toggle through all the different cameras around the coach. All right, let's go inside. Well, before we go in there, just something to point out here. So you do, this being a Dutch Star, you're gonna have these little step covers, which will open and close. Nice little place to store umbrellas, maps, kick off your shoes, sandals, tools, anything like that you want to keep under here, associated for outside. And then you do have a screen door. And then additionally, you'll have a step cover. Let's get this turned down here. So right here's a step cover. Comes out, raises up. All Corian, nice lit step well area. Okay. And I always like to keep the slides in so you folks can see what it's like when you're on the road. So as you notice, I'm walking down the middle here. If I'm on the road, I want to get back here, say to the refrigerator, grab myself a cold beverage, something out of the fridge, make a sandwich. Can easily get to the fridge. Can also easily get to the half bath. If I need to use the restroom going down the road, I can still get to the bathroom, to the little half bath here. Obviously, if you can see all the way to the back, if you need to get to the back, you just got to hop over the bed. Let me sneak up to the front here. We'll get these slides going out. All right. As these slides are going out, you'll notice that the decor package I mentioned earlier, this has the Mirage decor. You'll see it has the Euro booth dinette over there to the right, along with these theater seats, which have become super popular over the years. And then the cabinetry is really sharp. This is that sable maple cabinetry with a matte finish instead of that high gloss. I think that looks really nice with the gloss ceramic tile floor. Really goes well there. And then across from the theater seats, I'm gonna hit this switch over here. So we have a little 50-inch LED television. So this does have all your TVs are going to be Samsung LED smart TVs. So this one's going to be 50 inches. It does have the front overhead TV as well. And then across from the theater seats, we're going to have they call the dormy sofa. Let's see here. This comes off here. We'll pull this off here. I'm just going to set this up top for now. Show you how this works. Fold this out, fold this down, and then you're on the cushions there. You could put in like another panel, a blow-up airbed on top of this if you wanted to, but the idea there is these are all cushioned. Oops. All right, I'm getting hung up here. Let's try this again. I went down too fast with it. All right. Put that back there. You do have a little release here for the island that comes out. Gives you some extra counter space, nice amount of workspace for the kitchen area. And then we've got the convection microwave oven. Good storage, adjustable shelf in here. Good place for a little spice cabinet up top. We'll pull out drawer here. All solid wood cabinetry. This is a big stainless steel sink, the residential faucet. And then we have the induction cooktop. As I mentioned earlier, this has an all-electric package. No propane cooktop. This has the induction. So you can pull this out if you want to go outdoors and cook, you certainly can. Makes cleanup easier too. And on the flip side of these covers, you do have cutting boards. And then down below we have these 3 good sized full extension drawer glides. All the loose supplies that come with it. And it is pre-wired. If someone wants to add a dishwasher, you'd lose those bottom 2 drawers, but you certainly could add the dishwasher to it. Some full extension drawers there as well. And then above the TV, that's some more good storage. It does have a satellite system on it. Previous owners left behind the dish network Wally here, but it has the Blu-ray player here with the sound bar, all included. And across from the kitchen area at the Euro booth dinette, we do have some drawers that pull out. So underneath each one of these booths gives you some additional storage. And this tabletop here pulls out. We have a little flip down leg. I can add a couple of leaves here, which are going to be in the back, with a couple of folding chairs. And again, you have all this overhead storage here. These are a little more recessed, so you don't have any head knockers when you're standing up, and then they come out in a little bit deeper cabinetry up above the theater seats. And one thing I did notice on this, all your shades, all the MCD shades throughout the coach, these are all the manual style, which easy to operate. As you can see how I'm going around and just simply releasing them up. And then you have the all electric Whirlpool refrigerator. With the ice maker down below, plus your freezers down below. And then your pantry is going to be located here. These are going to be push to release panels, so you have six good size push to release pantry storage drawers. You'll notice the flooring below here, there's no carpet in this coach at all. It's all tile. So even on this slide comes up and 90 degrees in. Across from the refrigerator here, we've got the half bath. And in the half bath is where your fuse panel is located, the house breaker is located. You can see it's all out of reach of children. You can get to it even with the slides are all in. You have some good counter space in here, plus storage up top. The medicine cabinet up top there, and then we'll pull out drawer, keep some of your toiletry items for the half bath, and some more storage down below as well. So I'll open up 2 more cabinets below here. You notice when I open this door how it does swing inwards. So when this slides all the way in, you're not opening it on this floor, because this floor comes up and across. So it makes it easy to access the half bath while you're traveling. And then you do have a little pocket door, close off the master bedroom to the rest of the coach. I'm running the bed out now, but we do have a king size mattress. Get some more lights on here. Some really nice accent lights. Noticing the slide fascias of those light up. And then this does have, I was reading earlier, yeah, this has the Sleep Number mattress that does come with. There's the 2 folding chairs along with the 2 leaves. There's a leaf here, there's another leaf under that chair to make that table a little larger. And then on both sides of the bed, you've got some good counter space. Plus you've got down inside the cabinet, you get all the way down and you see an electrical 110 outlet. And you can run the cords out the bottom there and keep that cabinet door closed. And that's going to be on both sides of the bed. And above the bed here we have an electrical outlet. If you have sleeping machines, you can keep those overhead. You have access ports on both sides of the bed. If you just want to run electrical outlets out the bottom here for additional power, it's great for that as well. Hide your cords. And then across from the bed, got some good wardrobe storage. LED lights to light up the cabinet or the closets. 43-inch LED television. And this will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full extension drawer glides, plus a little flip down panel here to house the Blu-ray player, plus your receiver for satellite, or a game system if you want to add one in here for the bedroom. It's all wired for it already. Also, these tile floors are all heated. So you have a front zone for the kitchen, living room area. Then you'll have the bedroom floor heat. There's a little panel on the wall here. You'll notice here we've got the bed floor heat, and then this panel below here is going to be for all your lighting. And as we step to the back, got the master bedroom or master bathroom, excuse me. First of all, you got a corner shower. This corner shower is squared, so it does give you a little bit more space. So when I step in the shower, I've got quite a bit of room in here. Without having the rounded style shower, I've got a lot more room in here on a 40-foot bath and a half coach. This is nice here. You got this little rail here to house your shampoo bottles, conditioners, place to house keep your soap. It does come with a shower miser system here, the water saving AquaView system. So this will light up, letting you know when you have hot water. Saves on wasting water when you're heating up the hot water. And then on this side here we have an exit door. Nice for loading. If you're loading the coach, someone's outside handing items through the coach. Makes it great for loading the bedroom, the bathroom area here. Also, this panel comes off here. You notice it's got a little ladder there, so it's a telescoping ladder down. Makes it easy to get out. And then you do have a porcelain toilet on the half bath as well as the master bathroom here. They're macerator flushing toilets. Get some lights on in here. And then on the side here, these little hidden compartments. A little place to hide your toilet paper holder. And this flips down here. A little place to hide some of your bathroom items. And then below we've got 3 full extension drawer glides on the left side of the sink. Good storage underneath the sink. 3 more full extension drawer glides on the right side. A lot of counter space. All solid Corian, and kind of flows into the sink. Makes it easy when you're cleaning in here. Then we have another closet. So you had the 2 hanging closets in the bedroom, additional hanging closet space in the back here. And yeah. And then this is the medicine cabinet here, opens up here. You'll notice you got an electrical outlet. You need to keep razor charged, curling irons charged and hidden and off the countertops. You can keep all that out of sight. Then we have the stackable washer and dryer. Nice location here right next to the bed, so when you get done drying you can throw them out on the bed for folding. All right, and then let's go up front here to the chassis area. So this does have the, I mentioned to you, this has a Freightliner chassis, 450 horsepower. You have another feature that this one is going to have is by Freightliner is called Drive Tech. So it integrates the steering wheel controls, are put all right here to make your command center easy and easy reach. For instance, like cruise control, set, resume. You can pair your phone and answer your phone and hang up. You've got your flasher controls are located here. Get this on here. And if I turn this dash cluster on, it's all digital here on the dash cluster. It's powering up now. So everything's nice and easy to read. And then it does have tire pressure monitor system. You can see right now it's throwing some warnings because it's a little cold outside, so I think some of the tire pressures are low. You can simply go back to your home screen and toggle through the different menu. Again, it's very easy to read. You can go into your gauges that you have set. There's a back button, go into your fuel economy, the tire pressure. The vehicle configuration is going to be where your dash brightness, Bluetooth, also is where your steering effort is going to be comfort drive. Something that Newmar has been installing on all their diesel coaches since 2007 is called comfort drive. So if I go into that steering effort, it's going to bring up a display here showing the blue line at the very top. I can bring that blue line down. So the lower the line is, the less steering resistance I'm going to get on the steering wheel. The higher it is, the more you're going to get a little bit more resistance on the steering wheel. And if you got strong side winds, you can turn that up. It helps counter for strong side winds, so you're not fighting it. Cuts back on fatigue on long road trips. Also, when you're backing the coach up, sometimes you have the steering wheel just barely cocked to the right or left, and you're going into a backup position and you want it to go straight back. Just simply let go of the steering wheel, takes it right back to center. Makes life easy when you're backing the coach up. Something of this size. I mentioned to you earlier that this does have the 360 camera view. You can see right now it's displaying it now. If I go into my menu and go into my camera controls, I can simply toggle through the different cameras around the coach and view the different camera systems there. And again, there's the 360 camera view. It's like I need to turn the brightness up there. And then of course your this panel here is all touchscreen. Your kind of your infotainment center, if you will. It's got your AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio. It's also got your navigation, your Bluetooth controls. You can pair your phone, Apple CarPlay, not Apple CarPlay, but you can pair your phone to this system. Apple CarPlay was something that came out in some of the later year models. And then down below here we've got some visor controls, shade controls, so that'll operate my dash shade controls. Oh, I'm getting hung up there. And then overhead fan controls, high, medium, and low. This is a large windshield, so if you're getting a lot of humidity and you're getting a lot of fog on that window, you do have the regular chassis air that blows air up. You also have the overhead fans that blow air down. Turn that off, and then we have the front. So the front fan, high and low, that is pulling heat off of the Oasis hydronic heat down below here. So if you want to send some heat this way, underneath, you can't really see it, it's underneath this drawer, but down below here. But that's what this switch is going to be for, to operate the hydronic heat from this switch here. Gen controls, entrance lock and unlock. You turn your air horn on and off here. Courtesy lights is going to be, it just turns on all your courtesy lights that are down low throughout the coach. At night, it just lights up a walk path going to the back of the coach. And then again, the 360 camera view, there's some different views. You can toggle through the different views that are available from the 360 camera view. And then over here on this side, we do have a charge port for the phone, your light controls, your parking brake, dome lights. You do have an overhead dome light as well. Plus you have a merge for your house and your chassis batteries located there. Cup holders conveniently located in the armrest. And in this model, it does have the 6-speed Allison transmission has been moved to the steering stock. So that's going to be located here. Part of the drive tech system. You've got your 3-stage engine brake. So 1, 2, 3. As I pull that towards my knee, that activates my engine brake. And then again, you've got the 6-speed Allison's going to be located here. So that goes into drive, reverse, and then neutral. And then you can put it into a manual position if you want to shift through the different gears. You can manually control your speeds using this system here. And then over here that cleans up the armrest by moving that 6-speed to this location. All you have located here is a nice big couple of cup holders here. You've got your power window. You're going through a toll booth. It makes it easy to pay the toll when you're going through. And then you do have the auto traction control override button is going to be located here. And then earlier I was talking about the tag dump on the coach. So when this is in the forward position, it says auto. When I go into reverse, that's when it's going to dump the air on the tag axle and distribute the weight to the drive axle. And that cuts back on tire scrub when I'm going into a reverse position. If I've got it in the middle, that's always going to be in the off position. So every time the engine's running, you're getting full air to all 3 axles. And then you can manually dump. If I just push that, that's going to dump the air on the tag. So if I'm driving forward at low speeds, going through maybe some switchbacks, and I don't want any tire scrub, you can manually dump that. And again, there's a warning indicator light on the dash cluster letting you know that the tag is dumped. Just going to have to remember to put it back to the auto position, and it'll build the air back up when you're at higher speeds. And then you do have their power mirrors left and right. They're heated. And then this is going to be your hydraulic leveling system, so you can individually run your each jack. There's 4 jacks on the coach. You can manually dump the air on the coach, and then automatically level the coach using the top left button there. And then both of these seats do swivel. You'll notice I'm going to just operate the passenger one right now, but you'll notice that this has electric on the backrest there, and then you have a little footrest as well. And it's a 6-way power seat, so back and forth, all power seats there. Same thing on the driver's seat. You've got some comfortable the armrests. Well, for comfort level, there's a little lever inside the armrest to set that wherever you'd like it. You'll notice that the seat belts are kind of built into the seat, located here. And then you have on the passenger seat, it's going to have this little pedestal or a table that flips over your lap, little lap table. And then both seats will swivel around, and both seats do have footrests on them as well. These are heated seats. On the passenger side, you've got USB ports back behind here, as well as electrical outlets. Additionally, you have a wireless charge station located here, and then some ceiling light controls, step covers, map light. It's just for the right up above the passenger seat. It gives you a little map light. Yeah, so I think that covers the majority of this coach. Again, this is a new arrival 2022 Newmar Dutch Star 4081 bath and a half floor plan, 14,000 miles, just over 14,000 miles. Really nice condition. Give me a call if you have interest in this coach, or if there's anything else I can help you find. We've got some nice inventory selection on the lot. My name's Grant Russell. My info should be displayed below. You can reach me best on my cell phone at 720-539-4711. Text me, call me, or you can give me an email at grussell@transwest.com. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Signing out.